from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta Falcons taking on Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They were winners last to make it. Now we'll see what this offense can do as they'll get their first shot here with less than a minute gone by in the first quarter. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He's got room to run past the 20, and they will finally get him down at the 28.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now Ryan on first down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are...
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dive. Time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Ryan to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
The defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends.
Coming up up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. To the air again, Newton. Yeah, this pass broken up. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Fights off the defender. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now he's flushed out left, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach this.
Third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into 4th. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 19.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on third down, Newton. And Marshall's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now it's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton. Down run. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, they look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Forced out to his left. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little...
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now another one thrown incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And this game not quite. Take off. On 1st down, it's Patterson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ryan to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Ryan wants to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And they get him down. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Here's Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Foyesade and the Lurican. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.